Thank you so much for patiently watching this video. I will just like to introduce myself. I'm Umair Bhatti. I'm the CFO for Shabir Tiles. With me, I have our company secretary, our marketing head, as well as our CEO, Mr. Masood Jafri. I would request Mr. Masood Jafri to say a few words and formally start the proceedings.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. This year, we want to also just talk about a strategy that we have been following. The last year was a difficult year for us. I think most of you know, and we had a AGM where we expressed the situation that we had to face as a company last year. And those difficult times have actually, linked up with a lot of stuff that we are going to discuss today. But in terms of performance, I think what we achieved last year was much better than the problem that we faced during the year. So I'm pretty sure that you are seeing the results, and I'm sure that you may have some questions which are relating to that performance. So hopefully you will be able to answer most of them. But we want to start with something that we have been trying to achieve over the years, which is building the brand of a style in Pakistan. And that journey actually has been taking place for the last 5 years. And now I can say that we are in a situation where we are clearly identified as a different company among the tile manufacturers with a brand called Style, which is being preferred by our customers, especially our architects and the key opinion leaders. So I think you will be very proud to see our achievement in the front of branding is giving us good results, in spite of the difficult times that we are facing today. So I'll hand over to Mariam to talk about it. So we're having some technical, I think, issues. Give us maybe a couple of minutes to sort it out. So I'm sure that the presentation is visible to you now.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, thank you for your presence, and let us begin with Style's 6th corporate briefing session. So the introduction about Style, as you all know, it is a company by House of Habib, founded in 1978. A few names under the umbrella of House of Habib are Toyota Indus Motors, Habib Metropolitan Bank, Dainia, and Thal Engineering. We're the first private sector enterprise and market leader in the ceramic industry of Pakistan, as well as a public limited company. We have the pride of having the latest state-of-the-art technology in which we produce the best quality of our tiles, and we also comply by all the ISO standards, and we're certified by the European quality standards of Centro Ceramico, Italy. So why should Style be your #1 choice? Style is Pakistan's only tile brand that is certified by the European standards and ISO. We're backed by science, that we have the research and development that is the backbone of our style, and that is exactly why we produce the best quality of the products. We have the latest European technology aiding towards the best quality tiles and Pakistan's full body porcelain tiles. We have about 22 company-operated outlets by the name of Style Emporium and 1 online emporium that is spread across and caters to the entire needs of the country. Our strength lies in our retail partners as well that are spread over 300 plus outlets across Pakistan. We're the only vertically integrated manufacturer of tiles, and we take pride in having the highest repute in the architects fraternity. So we cater to all types of tiles, building, and all those installation materials that are required for tile installations. That is tile, porcelain tiles, vitrified by ceramic, whether they are indoors or whether they're outdoors, we have it all. These are some of our porcelain collections. We have a range of collections with all the sizes, colors, themes, and also for bedrooms, lounge, outdoor, whatever you name it. These are vitrified and we sell them and manufacture them for the outdoors. And then we have ceramic collections, like you can see there are multiple collections, some of which are also new. Every year and every other month, we try to innovate our product in a way that we bring in different collections or sizes or the colors. Then about the building and installation materials, we have the entire portfolio that comprises of bond and standard grout, lattice 73, grout admix, and waterproof epoxy flooring. About our projects and clients, we take pride in the fact that we have deep relationships with the top architects of Pakistan. To name a few, we have Nagar Ali Dada, Shahid Gurla. They are our best endorsers as well. We have about more than 100 clients operating in more than 10 industries. Some of them to name Mizan Bank, Paragon Constructors, the Afghan University Hospital, Indian University Marriott, Philip Morris, Pakistan Army, Pakistan Navy, Imar Pakistan, and Stanford. These are some of our recent projects. This is Laxus Hunza, Gilgit Baltistan. Then we have recreational centers. So across Pakistan, we are having our projects in different cities. And for example, we're catering to hotels, we're also catering to recreational centers, we're also catering to the restaurants as well. Like you can see, we're also done this project in Parco. So Style Emporiums, we have about 22 company-operated outlets nationwide, and recently we have actually revamped our look of Style Emporiums that you could see. And our recently opened emporiums this year are in the city of Indira Khan, Sakkar, and Dera Ghazi Khan. About our marketing campaigns and events, we make sure to transform our extraordinary lifestyles. Like you can see, these are our brand marketing campaigns where we began with the majestic style of Pakistan, and this year we have prestige of Pakistan. In both of these campaigns, we want to show the connection that we have with our beloved country. We take pride in actually also entering into a partnership with HBL's former champion sweater gladiators. About the marketing tools, these are different unique tools that are actually not available in the market. We are the operators in the company that we have the first Architects magazine catering to the architects communities, and we have the Retailers magazine. So none of these magazines are actually present in any tile company. Then we offer Style Visualizer, which is also another unique opportunity for us, and a tool. And we have virtual tours, calculator, and also the online emporium. We are catering to also the emerging architects with our programs that are Style Art Design. So we have collaborated with multiple universities like PIFT, Indus Valley School of Art and Architecture. Then we stand victorious, having awards and recognition in multiple categories. We have an award for sales development, talking about the Employers Federation of the Year of the Award for for the best employer, then the taxpayers award by National Exchequer, wherein we contributed about PKR 3.7 billion. We made Pakistan proud with our association with architects and our representation internationally in the Expo 2020 Dubai. We also held a session on sustainable construction. That was our approach towards the corporate social responsibility. These are the people and our one force that actually make it possible.
Thank you so much, Mariam, for taking us through this journey. Now we quickly move on to the financial highlights. We understand that you are eagerly waiting for the Q&A session, so I will try to keep it very brief. So just to start off with the financial summary of our journey, as Susab explained, that in the last 5 years, Alhamdulillah, the company has made very good progress with respect to our top line, with respect to our volumetric growth, as well as our profitability. So, as compared to the last year, Alhamdulillah, we achieved top line growth. However, you can see on the bar above that our volumes basically increased as compared to the last year from 11.35 million square meters to 10.39 million square meters. As we move along, I will tell you about the reasons as well. However, the good thing was that, Alhamdulillah, despite all the challenges, the company was able to achieve a good profit of 606 million profit before tax. So this is our quarterly. So if we break down this financial summary into quarterly performance, from Q1 to Q4, Alhamdulillah, our sales were initially growing. However, they saw a dip in the third quarter and the fourth quarter due to certain reasons, primarily because of significant increase in energy costs and freight costs due to axle load restrictions, due to which we had to restructure our strategy, and we also had to take some price increases and change our product mix as well. However, despite these challenges, the company was able to achieve gross margins of 22%. Our profit before tax, as you can see in the right bottom column, in Q1 and Q2, we were earning more than 100 million per month profit till November, when actually the gas prices were increased by more than 100%, which had an impact of roughly 100 million per month. So, Alhamdulillah, we closed the year successfully. However, Q3 and Q4 were primarily challenging because of all these factors. So, if we talk about the challenges, as I mentioned, the key challenge faced by the company in 2023-24 was 100% increase in gas price and 70% increase in electricity prices, which had a cumulative impact of 100 million per month. On the other hand, our freight cost increased by 40 million per month due to axle load restrictions. Hence, these three factors had an impact of 140 million. However, the company showed very good resilience through some multiple efficiency projects, through better product mix, through certain price increases. We were able to offset all these negative impacts and deliver a profit of 606 million. Due to the economic conditions of the country, as you are all aware, because of high inflation, because of energy price increases, overall economic situation was not good. Same effect was felt by the construction sector as well. And again, the tile market was also hit by that impact. Most of the tile manufacturers were working at less than 50% capacities. However, Alhamdulillah, we achieved good volumes as compared to the other market competitors. Similarly, apart from the energy prices, several other challenges were also faced, such as fluctuations and interruptions in gas supply, primarily in winter season. So, if we move on to the way forward, our primary focus in the current year and in the next 3 quarters remains on energy. We are working on energy optimization initiatives. We are working on alternate sources. Alhamdulillah, we have installed 3.8 megawatt solar panels to substitute the expensive energy. Similarly, other energy efficiency projects are also being considered. Another important factor for us is our freight. We are working towards freight optimization through multiple alternate initiatives, which include other modes of transportation and some efficient mechanisms as well. Another important area for us is localization of raw materials as compared to the raw materials which are imported or which are transported from northern part of the country. We are focusing on localization of these materials, and Alhamdulillah, this year we have achieved complete raw material localization for one of our product categories. As I mentioned, our focus remains on sustainability. We have installed solar panels. We are recycling our wastewater. We are recycling our waste materials, not only to increase profitability of the company, but also to contribute towards betterment of our environment. So with this, we will invite you for the Q&A, and I will request that all the participants who want to ask questions, they may raise your hands, and our team will then take questions one by one.
Assalamualaikum, Masud Bhai. Masud Bhai, a few quick questions. You mentioned in the way forward, the three areas were localization of raw material, alternate sources of energy, and improved modes of transportation. Could you give us a little bit more details on each of these items?
Yeah, as I mentioned, with respect to energy, as I mentioned, we are focusing on solar to reduce, reliance on electric. Similarly, some other initiatives are also in the pipeline for, energy efficiency, heat recovery, etc. So these are under consideration, and once materialized, they will be executed. We are trying to expedite and execute some of them this year as well. Similarly, as you asked about localization, as I mentioned, our raw materials, for example, the local ones, some of them are sourced from northern part of the country, due to which we incur heavy freight costs. So if same minerals, same materials are sourced from either Sindh or Balochistan, we will be in a position to save on the freight cost, and that's why we are focusing on that. And Alhamdulillah, we have achieved localization in our one of the product portfolio, particularly ceramics.
At what point you were trying to localize your clay? Is this the product you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, in your annual report, when it comes to capacity, you've written this year your capacity is 14.4. Last year you wrote 14.04. Is there a misprint or is there actually an increase in capacity?
नहीं, सोहेल साहब मैं थोड़ा कैपेसिटी का बता दूं, because you have been, I think, involved with a lot of Q&As before as well. तो आपसे हमारा एक अंदाजा है कि you have quite considerable knowledge of this industry. So what is happening in the industry is that because of the low construction projects being fully developed at the moment, a lot of projects have been announced, but the progress is slow. And one of the reasons why it is happening is that people do not have money to pay installments. So some of these projects have been either stalled or they are basically in a situation where the progress has been slowed down. So the overall capacity of the market that is going down. And as Umair said, that most of the manufacturers last year were operating either 50 or below 50 capacity. And you know that Master Tile, which was the largest producer of tiles in Pakistan, closed down the facilities about a couple of years ago. So that, unfortunately, downward journey has continued during the year. And that is the reason why it's not the capacity game now, it is basically getting the market share.
Sir, when we look at your inventory, there was an NRV hit in the full year for about 80 million. But the first quarter, there's a hit of about 86 million. Is there just a period adjustment which will get rectified later, or was there some product that you had to take a write down on?
And again, inventory, I just mentioned here last year, there was increase in the stocks. And उसमें आपको पता है कि जैसे जैसे एजिंग होती है तो उसका टाइम पीरियड के हिसाब से इम्पैक्ट होता है as per the prevailing policies. Nothing unusual in that.
Nothing unusual in the first quarter either, first quarter of New Year?
Yeah, no. But in fact, क्योंकि आपने take up किया है तो इस साल के हमारे प्लान में एक major focus area obviously working capital, effective working capital management है. आपको Q1 में भी उसके अगर आप cash flow देखेंगे तो आपने note किया होगा कि as compared to the last year, we are focusing on this to maintain good, effective working capital strategy. और इसीलिए हम अपनी स्टॉक को उनको रैशनलाइज कर रहे हैं, सो उस पे फोकस के साथ चल रहे हैं, तो so far so good, we are on the right track.
And sir, finally, Q1 started off with a sale of about 3 million per quarter. By the fourth quarter, it came down to about 2 million per quarter, roughly. What was the number for the first quarter of the new year, and any guidance you could provide for the full year?
For this year, this year the guidance is very tough to provide because the market it depended on basically number of factors. और वो जो factors हैं ज़ाहिर है हमारे control में नहीं है because some government projects when they start to actually appear, then the tire industry start to also show improvement. At the moment, only Punjab and maybe the armed forces have projects. Others, the private projects are not moving that fast. So that is the reason why the industry itself is on the declining trend. So when we talk about last year's first quarter, the industry was operating almost at a capacity of 70%. Now it is operating at about 30 to 40% capacity. So that is one reason why our first quarter volumes have declined over the previous quarter.
Sir, all the best. I would like to say that I think जो मुश्किल काम था आप लोगों ने कर दिया 5 years. Now we just have to wait for the market to recover and hopefully we'll reap the benefits. All the best.
So basically, Sohail, the situation is that we are absolutely ready. The reason why we showed you the initial part of the presentation this year is that as a brand we are ready. So whenever the market bounces back, I think we will be the major beneficiary of that. And also today, in today's context, our market share have not gone down to a large extent. In fact, we are maintaining the same market share. Although the market has declined, our volumes have also declined. But the good thing is that we have our own retail outlets, retail footprint, that is helping us a lot. And we are included in the major projects as you saw, projects like IMAR, even the armed forces projects, and a lot of other projects that are coming up. We are included in those projects, and hopefully when the projects will start to grow further, I think our product will be preferred because we feel that we are producing the best possible tires in this country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
May I request the other participants to raise their hand so that we can unmute you and take your questions?
Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
जी.
Okay, sir, मेरा एक सवाल localization से related था. You said कि you are importing from the northern side of Pakistan to Karachi, the raw materials, right? तो उसमें मुझे price difference का थोड़ा idea लेना था. How much expensive is the material from the north as compared to your local raw material, in terms of percentage or in terms of absolute number?
So देखिए, primarily raw material तो being minerals या being clay, उनकी जो base price है वो तो similar ही होती है, ठीक है. जो difference है ना वो freight cost का है. So आप खुद अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि if something is being transported from Peshawar to Karachi versus from hub to Port Qasim या Landi, or from Balochistan to Landi, तो उसमें जो difference है that is even very significant. So that is, in terms of rate, it will give us 50% saving at least. That is why we are focusing on that side.
Okay, और and you mentioned कि आपके एक प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर 100% localization हो गई. So could you tell that what is the overall level of localization for like all of your products?
अच्छा, इसमें लोकलाइजेशन का देखिए, हमारा हम सेरेमिक प्लेयर हैं और हमारा लार्ज वॉल्यूम सेरेमिक का है, तो यू कैन से दैट almost like 80% of the portfolio that we manufacture is produced from the sources closer to our plant, which doesn't mean कि वो हमारे प्लांट के आसपास हैं, फिर भी बलूचिस्तान से आते हैं, तो वो चैलेंज तो है अभी, but still I think we feel proud कि 80% portfolio पे हो गया, but that portfolio is not a high value portfolio.
Okay. Okay, sir. And sir, regarding transport types, you mentioned you are using alternate types of transport. So, could you give any guidance as to what kind of transport you are using? Is it like through railroads or any other way?
बिल्कुल, हमने सक्सेसफुली ट्रेन का मोड यूज किया है और हम उसको फर्दर एक्सपेंड कर रहे हैं. So we are now converting from road transport to railway transport, which is not only cost effective but also quality perspective से भी, breakages perspective से भी, it's very good. So we are focused on that as well.
इसमें से एक चीज ऐड कर दो, जो डाउनवर्ड है उसमें हमने पहले ही सक्सेस अचीव कर ली थी, लेकिन 100% नहीं हो सकता, because railway has their own schedule and sometimes it is very difficult to actually manage the timeline with that particular mode of transport. तो एक हाइब्रिड मॉडल बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं जहाँ पे 20-30% साउथ, I think it will be a good achievement because it will lead to significant savings for us.
Okay, sir. And sir, मेरा लास्ट सवाल था regarding your first quarter results. आपके margins काफी decline हुए थे, gross margin 18% के आए हैं. So I guess कि उसमें major impact volume का होगा, but मुझे pricing के हवाले से भी जिस तरह आप indicate करेंगे costing के अंदर काफी efficiency आ चुकी है, तो pricing का थोड़ा idea दे सकते हैं किस तरह से overall रहा है current quarter तक, and what is the outlook for the price trend?
अच्छा, मैं देखें, ये हमारी सेशन है लास्ट ईयर का, तो अभी इस साल का जो है ना, अभी हमारा काम शुरू नहीं हुआ है डिस्कशन का, तो आई थिंक देयर विल बी एप्रोप्रिएट फोरम फॉर दैट. द प्राइसिंग जो है वो मार्केट से आपको पता चल जाएगी. वी आर प्रीमियम प्राइस, वी वर प्रीमियम प्राइस, वी आर स्टिल प्रीमियम. वी डू नॉट अंडरकट.
ओके सर, FY24 का ही थोड़ा आइडिया कर देते हैं कि किस तरह से प्राइसेस मूव हुई हैं, लाइक फ्रॉम लास्ट ईयर टू जून 24 तक.
इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट, आई विल टेल यू, बिकॉज़ मार्केट में जो प्राइस होती है ना, दैट इज नॉट डिटरमाइंड बाय द रिटेल प्राइस. दैट इज द जो आपका रिटेलर जो प्राइस जिस प्राइस पे लेता है वो असल प्राइस होती है. जो गेम खेल रहे हैं हमारी पूरी ये जो डीलर सेगमेंट या डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर सेगमेंट है ना, दे प्ले द गेम. तो मार्केट में तो डेफिनेटली देयर हैज बीन अ डिक्लाइन ऑफ प्राइसेस at that level. Now, at what price they are purchasing, we don't know that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम जी.
सर, आप जरा शेयर बताते हैं कि जो एम्पोरियम का जो बिजनेस है एज कम्पेयर टू ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस, व्हाट्स द शेयर बिटवीन इन सेल्स?
देखें, हमारा ये एक मेरा ये बिजनेस सीक्रेट है, तो मैं इतनी आसानी से तो नहीं बताऊंगा. ये चीज अब काफी सिग्निफिकेंट हो गया है. एक जमाने में इट वाज वेरी लो, नाउ इट इज वेरी सिग्निफिकेंट. और प्रोजेक्ट और ये मिला के हमारा नाउ दे आर मेजरली कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू आवर बिजनेस.
So Emporium is a bigger share of your sales now?
No, I haven't said that. It's higher than what it used to be.
Okay, it used to be. Okay. और दूसरा ये कि जो Emporium के जो tiles हैं, are they completely localized? Like, do you import those or are they all made in Pakistan?
जी सॉरी, फिर से पूछें.
जो Emporium के जो tiles हैं, those that you sell through your outlets, are they all produced in Pakistan?
Yeah, they are all produced by us. At the moment, we are only producing, selling our own produced tiles in Emporium. I don't know, have you ever been to one of our Emporiums,
Yes,
Mustafa?
Yeah, I've been to one. They're excellent,
आपने
yes.
देखा होगा ये पोर्टफोलियो ऐसा है जो 22 शॉप्स है ना पाकिस्तान में, वो एक यूनिक पोर्टफोलियो लेके बैठी हुई है, मार्केट में उनमें से एक प्रोडक्ट भी नहीं मिलता. So we have very specific portfolio. That's why we feel proud कि in 22 अगर शॉप से आप लेंगे तो आपने अपने घर को भी अपग्रेड कर देना.
Fair enough. Sir, दूसरा ये जरा आप कैश साइकिल का बताएं. In the annual report, it's mentioned that the receivable days are 12, but like how is the cash cycle like in the industry? Is it like पैसा ज्यादा फंसता है वर्किंग कैपिटल में या फिर
देखिए, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट अस, तो हमारी बैलेंस शीट तो आपके सामने है. यू विल सी के वर्किंग कैपिटल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हमारा जो ज्यादा कंसंट्रेशन है वो स्टॉक्स पर है. समटाइम्स यू स्ट्रेटेजिकली बिल्ड योर स्टॉक्स कंसीडरिंग द season, considering the pricing and everything. Sometimes due to volumetric fluctuation आपके stocks pile up होते हैं. So for us, mashallah, we have very efficient debt account receivable कह लें या debtors जैसे आप कह रहे हैं. So that is not a standard practice. हमारी practice is different as compared to the competitors. Obviously उनका data public नहीं है, so we can't comment on that. So from our perspective, अब हमारे जो efficiency की जो main चीज है वो stocks management है.
और सर ये भी बता दें कि the inventory has piled up significantly over the last year. It's around 3 billion, I guess, and it used to be around 1.5 billion. So what I was wondering is कि जो kiln है आपकी, is it possible to close the kiln if the inventory piles up a lot?
अच्छा, इसका जरा मैं जवाब देता हूँ. देखिए, एक तो ये है कि इन्वेंट्री हमारी ज़्यादा है, 2.4 के करीब मेरे ख्याल में थी हमारी एंड ऑफ द ईयर में. और उसकी वजह बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली यही है कि जब हमारी क्लीन ऑपरेशन चल रहा होता है तो आपको अगर रीजनेबल कॉस्ट के प्रोडक्ट चाहिए होते हैं तो वो चलाना पड़ता है, क्योंकि गैस वरना अननेसेसरी जल रही होती है. तो लास्ट ईयर वी ट्राइड आवर बेस्ट, और लास्ट ईयर के शुरू पहले हाफ में अगर देखें तो मार्केट वाज बेटर देन द सेकेंड हाफ ऑफ द ईयर. और वो ज़्यादा एक्यूमुलेशन उसी वक्त से शुरू हुआ जब हमारी कॉस्ट के चैलेंजेस आने शुरू हुए एंड वी वर स्ट्रगलिंग विद प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी, बिकॉज फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द ईयर वाज मच बेटर इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी कंपेयर टू सेकेंड हाफ. एंड गैस की प्राइसेस का इम्पैक्ट अलोन वाज अबाउट 100 million पर मंथ. तो वो जो इम्पैक्ट था उसको रिड्यूस करने के लिए वी हैड टू रन द किल टू प्रोड्यूस वो प्रोडक्ट. तो हमने वो प्रोडक्ट बनाया, लेकिन वो प्रोडक्ट आपके एंड रिजल्ट में तो बहुत बुरा लग रहा है 2.4 million, बट दैट हैज हेल्प्ड अस अ लॉट इन द फर्स्ट क्वार्टर बिकॉज दोज चैलेंजेस ऑफ मार्केट साइजिंग remains even today, and the market is not actually bounced back during this period. तो वो जो अभी उमैर ने बताया कि वर्किंग कैपिटल को रिलीज करने के लिए वी हैड ओन इंटरनल मैकेनिज्म व्हिच वाज अवेलेबल. तो बजाय इसके कि हम बैंक्स के पास जाएं, हमने अपने इन्वेंट्री को रिलीज किया है. एंड अब जो हमारे रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं they are much better in terms of reduction in.
और सर लास्ट सवाल ये है कि I remember in the last corporate briefing you told us that the imported component, like the all cost imported, is around 50%, right? So has there been any improvement? And the other thing is that the south players had an advantage of lower gas prices. Now north and south players have the same gas. So is it possible for going forward, will it be possible for the company to increase the prices and not compete on cost? Thank you.
देखिए, हमारा तो मॉडल ही एक्चुअली कॉस्ट बेस्ड नहीं है. हमारा तो मॉडल ही प्राइस के ऊपर चलता है, बिकॉज वी आर मोर प्रीमियम प्राइस बिकॉज वी फील वी आर बेटर क्वालिटी. एंड वी फील कि हमारी जो पूरा जो कॉस्ट का मैकेनिज्म है वो बीइंग सिटिंग हियर इन कराची वो नलिफाई हो जाता है because we are getting a lot of material from north. As I said, that जो हमने localize किया है वो कोई major portion नहीं है अभी हमारी cost का. अभी भी हमारे जो porcelain के जो products के जो raw material है वो north ही से आता है. बट दिस इज द जर्नी दैट वी आर अंडरटेकिंग नाउ कि किस तरह से हम अपनी कॉस्ट को ऑप्टिमाइज करें, बिकॉज गैस की प्राइसेस अल्टीमेटली एक ही हो जाएंगी। तो ये एक चैलेंज हमारे लिए है फॉर द फ्यूचर।
वालेकुम
वालेकुम।
सर, फ्यू क्वेश्चन है सर मेरे। टोटल अगर डिमांड एंड लोकल प्रोडक्शन अगर बता सकें आप लोग के FY24 में टोटल डिमांड पाकिस्तान की कितनी थी और लोकल प्रोडक्शन कितनी थी, और इम्पोर्टेड का भी अगर परसेंटेज में ही बता दें तो।
ये बेसिकली
फर्स्ट
हर साल
क्वेश्चन।
आप सवाल पूछते हैं, आप अपना डेटा अपडेट करते हैं हमसे एवरी ईयर।
जी जी बिल्कुल, जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। जी जी।
तो देखिए, जो आपको पता है, दिस इज नॉट एन ऑडिटेड मार्केट। यहाँ पे कोई ऑडिट नहीं होता कि आप मार्केट का साइज पता करें। द ओनली थिंग वी नो इज जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का डेटा जो हमें पता है, उनकी कैपेसिटीज कितनी इंस्टॉल्ड हैं, और वो मेरे ख्याल में आप लोग भी एज एनालिस्ट हासिल कर ही लेते हैं कंपनी टू कंपनी। तो उसके हिसाब से ये इस वक्त जो प्रोडक्शन है, कैपेसिटी अवेलेबल पाकिस्तान में, वो अराउंड मे बी 20 मिलियन पर एनम पर मंथ से थोड़ी सी कम होगी, या 20 मिलियन के लगभग होगी। और जो इस वक्त सेल हो रही है वो कहना मुश्किल है, बट वी फील के सेल तकरीबन कोई 5 to 6 बिलियन स्क्वायर मीटर के लगभग पर मंथ होगी। तो ये हमारा बहुत ही रफ एस्टिमेट है, आई वुड से। इस पे आप लाइव जी।
अच्छा, सेकंड क्वेश्चन सर, ये जैसे आपने कहा कि सोलर पे आपका फोकस है, लेकिन पिछली ब्रीफिंग में शायद आपने 5 मेगावाट का ग्रॉस लेवल पे बताया था, तो फर्दर कोई इंक्रीमेंट आई है सर सोलर में? और सर फ्यूल मिक्स के अंदर में अब सोलर का पोर्शन क्या हो जाएगा आगे जाकर?
देखिए, लास्ट टाइम हमने शायद 5 का या 4 की बात की होगी, मेरा ख्याल है 4 की, और वो 4 ही का हमारा प्रोग्रेस चल रही है। देखिए, सोलर का कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत ज़्यादा सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं होता, और डे टू डे बहुत वेरी करता है पर एनम। मेरा ख्याल में, मुझे परसेंटेज एग्जैक्ट नहीं पता, लेकिन क्योंकि सोलर सिर्फ डे टाइम में आपको देता है एनर्जी, और नाइट टाइम इट बिकम्स यूजलेस, तो वो एक पर्सपेक्टिव की वजह से हमारे जो फ्यूचर के प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं उसमें ये भी शामिल है किस तरह सोलर को ऑप्टिमाइज करें, जो हमने लगा दिया है। तो करंटली वी आर नॉट ऑप्टिमाइजिंग सोलर, दिस आई कैन टेल।
और सर आपने केई का यूनिट 2 के लिए भी कुछ लिया था, आप कह रहे थे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सर, उसके बारे में भी फर्दर क्या अपडेट है?
तो वो तो बिल्कुल लाइव है, एंड के इज अवेलेबल नाउ इन यूनिट 2, एंड इट हैज सेव्ड अस a lot of hassle that we used to have before, because डीजल प्राइसेस बहुत ऊपर चली गई थी, और गैस और डीजल में तकरीबन सबने आग में चोली चलती थी। तो अब कम से कम गैस नहीं होती, तो हम इलेक्ट्रिक यूज करते हैं।
सही है। और सर ये विंटर पैकेज भी आने वाला है 3 मंथ्स के लिए, तो उसके अंदर भी आपकी सेविंग्स होगी, इसलिए कि आपका बेस लेवल तो लो साइड पे होगा।
हो सकता है हो, इसमें क्योंकि एक कैच भी है ना कि आप बिजली ज्यादा खर्च करेंगे तो उसकी बचत होगी। तो वी आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ कैलकुलेटिंग कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ, ये ना हो कि हम खर्च करके डाल दें और फिर बिल भी लंबा ले लें। तो ये बड़ा केयरफुल गेम हमें देखना पड़ेगा। आई एम श्योर देयर वुड बी एन अपॉर्चुनिटी हियर।
सही है। और सर आपका सेल्स वॉल्यूम अगर नॉर्थ और साउथ में डिवाइड किया जाए तो क्या परसेंटेज होगी?
देखिए, हमारी कोशिश तो साउथ की है, क्योंकि साउथ हमारा क्लोजेस्ट मार्केट है, बट अगर आप नॉर्थ साउथ में देखें तो मोटा मोटा अगर बताऊं तो 50-50 तो हो गई, क्योंकि मार्केट बड़ी सेंटर की है, स्पेशली पंजाब साइड पे बहुत डेवलपमेंट है, और कराची में जरा डेवलपमेंट लो है इस बार।
और सर ये एक ईरान का इम्पोर्टेड तो कम हो गया, लेकिन ईरान का एलिमेंट भी अब मैंने सुना है काफी कम हो गया है, क्या ये बात सही लग रही है आपको?
ईरान का एलिमेंट अभी है, कम हो गया है, बट है जरूर, क्योंकि ये ईरान के जो टायर्स हैं वो मार्केट में अवेलेबल हैं, और हमारे हिसाब से जैसे हम पहले कहते थे 1 मिलियन पर स्क्वायर पर मंथ आते होंगे, तो वो अब जो एस्टिमेट कर रहे हैं 500,000 के करीब तो अभी भी आ रहे होंगे। लेकिन जरूरी नहीं कि वो स्मगल होके आ रहे हो, क्योंकि ईरान में टाइल्स सस्ते हैं, तो वो ऑफिशियल रूट से भी आ रहे होते हैं।
अच्छा सर, लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, जरूर इसका रिप्लाई जरूर कीजिएगा सर अगर हो सके तो। सर अगर परसेंटेज अगर बता सके प्राइम क्वालिटी और स्टैंडर्ड और सी क्वालिटी की आपकी प्रोडक्शन के अंदर में।
ये आपने बड़ा, ये आपका प्लांट लगाने का इरादा तो नहीं अकील साहब, या
नहीं
किसी
नहीं
को
सर, नहीं
फाइनेंस तो नहीं
नहीं
दे
नहीं
रहे किसी? देखिए
नहीं 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 जाना।
ये मेरे ख्याल में यूनिवर्सल फैक्ट है कि जब आप प्राइम बनाते हैं तो वो तकरीबन 80 से 85 के दरमियान होता है, और जो सेकंड ग्रेड होता है तकरीबन 5-6%, और बाकी जो है ग्रेड 3 होता है। लेकिन देखें ये कंपनी टू कंपनी भी वेरी करेगा, इंडस्ट्री टू इंडस्ट्री वेरी करेगा। कुछ लोग ग्रेडिंग ही नहीं करते, तो हम लोग इतने स्ट्रिक्ट हैं कि ग्रेडिंग करते हैं, बाकी लोग तो ऐसी कंपनी जो ग्रेड भी नहीं कर रही होती। तो ये बड़ा टफ यूं समझो एरिया है। आप दो कंपनीज को कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते इस बेसिस पर।
ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
So, do you have any other question? Shall I take, if there is no question, we would like to, Rose, question. ठीक।
जी मेहरा साहब।
जी सर। सर सर एक ही क्वेश्चन है मेरा। सर जो ईरान का क्वांटम बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता लास्ट में, एम आई ऑडिबल?
जी 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 जी, आ रही है।
ईरान का जो होता था क्वांटम वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा था इंपोर्ट का। तो जो सप्लाई एंड डिमांड है वो तो सही आप कह रहे हैं, क्योंकि पूरी इंडस्ट्रियल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की 40% से लो पे ही है इसकी। अदर देन दैट कोई और सप्लाई साइड आपको नज़र आती है जो कंट्री में है? क्योंकि जैसे अब आपने बताया कि मास्टर टाइल्स 2 साल पहले बंद हो गया, और कुछ और भी कंपनीज हैं जैसे एमको ने 2017-18 में अपना वो प्लांट बंद कर दिया था। तो कोई और सप्लाई फैक्टर आपको नज़र आता है इन द मार्केट? और क्या कहते हैं कि ये ईरान से जो स्मगलिंग है, जैसे आपने एक पॉइंट अच्छा रेज किया कि ये प्रॉपर रूट के थ्रू भी आती है इंपोर्ट्स, तो क्या इसका मिक्स होगा इस वक्त?
देखिए आप कहिए कि और कोई प्लांट्स के ऊपर इम्पैक्ट ईरान का तो नहीं हो रहा, ये सवाल है। देखिए ईरान की जो इम्पोर्ट है, जाहिर है वो जो इम्पोर्ट है वो कम हुई है, क्योंकि मार्केट भी पाकिस्तान की कम हुई हुई है इस वक्त। फुल कैपेसिटी पे प्लांट्स नहीं चल रहे। कंपनीज पे इम्पैक्ट है, काफ़ी कंपनीज जो है ना लो कैपेसिटी पे चल रही हैं, और उसमें कुछ यूँ समझे पीरियोडिकली क्लोज डाउन भी जाते हैं फैसिलिटीज। जिसमें आपने देखा होगा करम सेरेमिक है कराची में, हम सुनते हैं कभी ऑन होती है कभी ऑफ होती है। तो ये एक यूँ समझे प्रोसेस चल रहा है पाकिस्तान में, जस्ट टू मैनेज दी बेसिकली द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द मार्केट। So companies have to do this, and even Chinese manufacturers, which are based in mostly Faisalabad area, they are also doing the same thing, that they are not fully producing their tiles, और कभी कभी अपने ऑपरेशंस को पार्शियली बंद भी कर देते हैं।
Thank you. Do we have any other question?
Okay, जी, thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining us today. Inshallah, फिर जल्द मुलाकात होगी. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz. Thank you.